What is going on today, guys? Welcome back to episode of WNN, your source for the music and music production news. And for once, we have a bunch of music production news. Wow. New plugins, new hardware. Honestly, for once, there's not a lot of drama and Let's get started. Our first free plugin of the day is from Sample Sun. And this plugin has a pretty strange name. Collab 3 version 2. Honestly, it sounds like one of my project files. The only difference is it'd probably be Collab 3 V2. It is a recreation of a tone wheel organ. Hey look, they actually put the name there. It's Collab 3 V2. And now it includes a dedicated rotary amplifier emulation with cabinet and drive coloring. There's a free version as well as a pro version. Only the pro version includes the rotary emulator tweaking panel. So obviously this is a new version, so let's see what they've added. They've improved the sound engine. That has to be a typo. I'm sure they mean sound engine. Now includes native silicone support, improved click noises and leakage. CPU efficiency improved. I make mistakes here and there too, but there's like mistakes like nearly back to back here. Definitely, hey guys, I'm not even talking to Sample Sun here, but just people in general, remember, always double check your work, maybe even triple check it. This person did not check their work, clearly. There is a new modeled rotary emulation, amp circuit emulation with distortion, wood cabinet resonance, impulse responses, 7 rotary tweaking parameters, 4 mic positions, and combinations. So it seems like the main things you're not getting with the free version are the rotary speed, horn control. What the fuck, dude? They put it on here twice. Who made this website? They're lacking in sleep, clearly. More than me. You can't change the mic position, amp drive amount, drum mix amount. All right, let's watch the video. Ooh, this is a tricky one here because I feel like the drums sound great and the organ sounds okay, but it's misleading because if you're nodding your head to the drums, you're like, yeah, this sounds good. But if you really focus on just the organ, it's not as impressive as you think, at least in my opinion. The riff is pretty funky too, which also makes it sound good. In our next store, you can get whatever the fuck this is. It's out now. It is a Metamore and it is an 8 LFO mapping modulator. It costs $20. There is not a whole lot of information on it, which is one thing I do not like about people that post their plugins to Gumroad. They should realistically have a website that explains it or find a way to put more information on the Gumroad. I think there might be some information in this video. I'm not gonna sit through it just to figure out what the fuck it does. See, I fucking hate this. I have to become a detective to figure out what value this thing is. Like, just fucking give me information. Like, what the fuck? 8 mapping LFO doesn't really tell me shit. TLDR, guys, if you're gonna release a plugin or just any sort of product, really, give people information, man. That's gonna be the #1 thing that sells people on it if it's not immediately obvious what it is or why somebody should have it. If I'm understanding correctly, it seems like it can do some kind of weird stuff. Is this important though? I don't know. Maybe it could be useful for sound design, if you want to do something weird with sound design. I think I'm starting to see it. They should really explain it better though, in my opinion. Okay, so it seems like a super cracked out LFO. I could get with it. So it's a Max for Live device. It's $20. What are you guys thinking? The funny thing is this review here actually paints a better job explaining why it's good than the actual company itself. This is a truly unique LFO and I'm enjoying the modifications it can make to warping signals, way less loopy and more unique. That makes a lot of sense to me. Honestly, I don't know why the fuck they don't say that with their own shit. I mean that in the nicest way possible. Advertise your stuff better though. It's really weird how some people just cannot advertise their stuff correctly. And it's not even a matter of like, oh, I'm not a marketer, I'm not an advertiser. At the very least, tell people what it is and why they should be interested in it, you know? I need more than just this here, because I look at this without knowing anything about it and I'm like, looks cool, but what the hell is it? So the theme of today is, what the fuck is this? That is the theme. We're gonna see a lot of things today that are like, what the fuck am I looking at? Is it a video game? I don't know. I personally don't think it's a game because I'm seeing stuff like chorus, filter, echo. But when I look at the visuals here, I'm like, that's some kind of shitty game, isn't it? You can't fool me. Was this a failed game turned into a plugin? Maybe. I don't know. AUDIOCUBE has released their new product called AUDIOCUBE. Not making that up. Didn't leave a lot to the imagination there. So, I mean, according to KVR, they listed this as a DAW, so it's a DAW apparently. According to them, it is a suite of 3D audio tools, and they're cutting edge apparently. Real-time acoustic simulation of binaural HRTF processing. Don't know what that is. I'm not gonna look it up either. Experiment with unique compositional tools to create generative music. Using systems not possible in any traditional DAW, so it's got a free trial. It's either based or gimmick. I don't know yet.
Hello everybody, it's Noah here, and I'm just going to give you a 5-minute demo of AUDIOCUBE. Hopefully I can fit it all in 5 minutes. So for starters, you have your file browser. Just click this. If you want to add audio files, click the folder, drop your WAVs in here, click refresh, and they'll...
Alright, that was a bit of a jump scare. He just said WAV. I've never even thought of pronouncing it that way. I'm gonna start doing that, just to fuck with people.
Will be shown in here where you can scan through. First off, if you just create the first device, just drag one like this. You'll hear that it's fully spatialized. Make sure you're listening on headphones for the best effect. This is the sample interface.
Am I crazy or is this really stupid? In order to pan it, you just move it across the screen in a 3D environment. It's basically like making a game, but you're making sound in the same sort of UI that you'd be making a game. I have a feeling this is going to get a lot weirder. Let's continue onward.
Where you can do various sample style things. Got effects in here. Second kind of...
So far I'm saying gimmick because it's doing all the normal shit you can do in your DAW. Maybe worse even because it looks like you can't sync it to a BPM. At least for these effects here. It's just gonna make it harder to work with audio.
These just bounce and trigger.
This is kind of cool, but why? I'm sure it'd be really fun to get high and fuck around with this, but I don't know how good it would be for making actual music. You know, it's kind of like riding a bicycle, but instead of it being a regular bicycle, it's a bicycle with 36 wheels. Yeah, that's different, but why? I like how everything is all fucked up and weird, but the mixer is still a mixer. And honestly, it's kind of not the greatest looking mixer I've ever seen. It's the UI is not into it.
It's opened up here, which has a bunch of effects. And
I wouldn't personally call 4 effects a bunch of effects. This demo's terrible, man. Like, just do something that makes us want it. Like, make something cool. Like, I get you're demonstrating the features, but the sounds I'm hearing are not good. That one thing was kind of cool, like with the different notes, but this repeating piano sound, it's horrible. It's like almost the worst thing you could do right now. Can't say they didn't try. It is different. I just don't see the point, really, though. Like, you're basically just making music production much harder. Oh my god. Okay, yeah, they're smoking crack in my opinion. A unique 3D audio workstation. Explore the future of audio production. Bro, if this is the future of audio production, we should just stay where we are right now. Like, we should not change a thing. Use randomization, cyclic sequences, physics-based collision, and more 3D exclusive techniques. So anyways, it is 60 pounds when you use the code SAVE40. Hey, but I'm only saving 39. What gives? Perfect for musicians and sound designers. I don't know if I would say musicians even. Like, music producers, and it doesn't really seem perfect. It seems severely flawed. It has something interesting and different about it for sure, but it's very flawed in workflow. I would say the workflow is pretty flawed. Again, what do you think, guys? I don't know. Am I crazy or is this cool? It's kind of cool. I would say it's kind of cool, but it's also, it does seem like it's a gimmick though. It's utilizing 3D as a gimmick. I said it. There, I said it. I'm sorry. I tried to not say it. I couldn't not say it though. Oh no, I'm getting low on energy. In our next story, we got a new plugin. Wow. It's from Solid State Logic, and it is named GATEVERB. It is a non-linear gated reverb. They state here that it gives your tracks added depth and punch, all while maintaining a super clean mix. I mean, I haven't tried it. I can't say for sure that's not the case. Maybe depth, but punch? A gated reverb giving punch? Whether you're crafting tight, impactful drum tracks or creating expansive soundscapes, GATEVERB has got you covered. Don't worry, I got you. That's a real callback. If you remember that one, you need to go outside. Look, I'm not trying to be that guy here, but that absolutely did not add punch. It took away punch, which makes sense because a reverb is never going to add punch. They're liars. They're liars. They're just like Kyle Beats. They're liars. Just kidding, Kyle.
Ha! I beat you to it, kid!
That being said, it's a pretty cool sounding reverb, I think. I don't know, it doesn't really seem that special. I mean, you can gate a reverb pretty easily yourself. We would need to compare back to back with another reverb with a gate on it to be like, whoa, does it sound amazing compared to this one? I don't know, it just sounds like some reverb to me. It has some decent features here. Nothing super unique that you couldn't get anywhere else. Regular reverb controls like size, density, color, retro. It has a sidechain feature, which that's cool, but you know, there's plenty of reverbs with sidechain already. They claim here they have advanced settings for the gate, such as attack and release. Wow. As well as a trigger source, input, reverb, or external. You can also filter and audition the trigger signal. You can apply the gate to just the tail, the feedback path, or both. Or even turn it off. So you're just turning this back into a regular reverb, I guess. You try it for free for 14 days. Ooh, it's got a mix lock. Wow, unbelievable. What do it cost? $99. Personally, I don't know if this one, I don't know if I really want that one. Okay, this is a pretty funny story. I like this a lot. It's about burial, so I'm way into this. I don't know about you guys. If you're not into burial, don't know what to say. Shame on you. Get on board. Apparently, he scored the music for this movie named Baby Invasion. So this was quoted from a press conference about the movie. The director said that while he got Burial to do the music, he never met him and he never spoken to him. And the only way they had communicated was either via Discord messages or PS5 messages, which, let's be honest, that is the most on-brand thing for Burial ever, especially the PS5 messages. Yeah, I've only ever communicated with Burial through pigeon notes. We would write notes and then send them to each other via pigeons. In our next story, we got Behringer doing Behringer things. And this time they decided to clone Roger Lynn's LMDRUM drum machine. This one is named LMDRUM. Creative stuff, really creative stuff. You guys know me, I love me some Behringer. Whenever Behringer drops something, I'm like, great content, great product, great price. That part's actually true. I'm not a big fan of their business model. Some people are because they're broke. I'm just kidding, I'm broke too. I'm a bit more principled though. Also, I don't really care that much for hardware. Also, I don't have a lot of room in my house for hardware. Also, reaffirming that I am broke. So apparently it is now in production. Here's what it looks like. Ooh, wow. If I had to guess, it's probably like $20 or something. So it is currently in production, but that does not mean that it is out yet. It could just be a test run of beta units. They said they are almost there. There's not a list of official features, but I'd assume it is just like, you know, the LMDRUM, maybe with a few extra features. Okay, Behringer has released the RS9. This is just our Behringer segment right now. RS9, 64-step drum sequencer with 10 drum channels. Become a master beat maker with the Behringer RS9. Who the fuck is writing this shit, dude? This is some Unison Audio 2 shit. I'm not even gonna roast the Contact Us picture right here. It is so, I mean, once again, it is so weird though. Like, this lady's face is freaking me the fuck out. It's based on the RD9 and it's specifically designed for live performance. So 10 trigger, 10 accent, and 1 CV output. Supports polymeter, step repeat, no repeat, real-time triggering, track mute, and solo. Are those computer keyboard keys? Why? Why? Features a song mode allowing you to chain songs together for live sets. Encoder for editing parameters such as tempo, swing, probability, and flam. Unique auto scroll feature enables improvisation in all modes. Okay, I'm not sure exactly what that is, but unique. It's unique, eh?
So we at Behringer had a goal. Could we make the dopest, most feature-packed modular drum sequencer on the market, stacked with probability, polymetric, random mode, 64 steps, mad pattern memory, and
Can't imagine wanting to use random mode during a live performance.
onboard live jamming control? Oh, and can we make it the fraction of the cost of anything else on the market?
Well, yeah, come on, that's what you guys already do. Come on. Imagine Behringer just flips it around one day and starts charging Teenage Engineering prices. It's interesting how we have Teenage Engineering on one side and then we have Behringer on the other side. They're like they're on opposite ends of the spectrum here.
What's that I hear you say? Impossible?
No, we know that. Come on, we know that's what you guys do already. Stop it. Quit playing stupid.
Think again, amigos. Time to stir things up a bit. It's the RS9.
Honestly, it's not stirring things up a bit. You do this all the time. That's what it is. Yeah, I'm not really feeling the computer keyboard keys. Then again, I'm not really feeling any sort of Behringer product personally, but I'm not really, you know, a hardware guy.
With a trigger and accent output for each channel. It's got a 16 to 64 step sequencer with easy programming, live recording capability, and a unique auto scroll feature so you never lose track. And with a massive memory of 200.
Okay, yeah, I still don't understand what the auto scroll feature does. They didn't explain it well on the website, nor did they explain it well here. So you never lose track. Don't know what that means. Holy shit. You can pre-order it now for $149. Jesus Christ, dude. I mean, I can see why some people are Behringer fanboys. Like, the price, it's like, how can you argue with that price? You know, unless it doesn't work, which is possible. But I mean, unless it doesn't work, $149, you know, that's pretty fucking good. Okay, guys, thank you for watching. If you press the like button on this video, I promise to stay on YouTube and continue uploading. You better press that. I could be gone. I could, if you, you want to find, do you want to, I mean, if you like the video, you may want to press it. Subscribe if you're new here. I post videos like this almost every single day. If you want to support the channel and what I do here, consider checking out my second channel, join my Patreon, or becoming a channel member. For as low as $5 a month, you get access to exclusive content, outtakes, and other goodies. I'll see you guys next time.